Hello, it is World Wide Web, Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. Steve Sipress here. And Accenture recently, a few days ago, came out with a study. They polled consumers, and 74% of people admitted or said in the survey that they had abandoned at least one purchase recently when buying something on the internet. Now, here's the thing. That doesn't mean 74% of purchases were abandoned. These are 74%. So 3 out of 4 people say that of all the things they purchased online, at least one time they went to the shopping cart and they ended up not buying. So it's not as drastically catastrophe. It's not as drastic a catastrophe as you would think at first glance, but it's still an issue that people go to a sales page on whatever website it is, they read about the product, they read the reviews, they put it into the shopping cart, and then when they go to purchase, they do not click purchase, they go away. So this happens a lot, of course, and you have possibly done it, I've done it, that people, save it for later, or they were checking out what the shipping cost was or how much the tax was, or they are shopping around, or it's not something you absolutely need right away. So like I said, they save later. They are just they put it in the cart, but they then realized, hey, it came to their senses. I mean, that happens in, in-person shopping experiences as well. People go through to the checkout and then they say, well, put this back. I don't really need that, or whatever. But here's the thing. The number one reason they gave was that they're overwhelmed with too many choices. They don't know how to choose. There's too much advertising, too many conflicting messages. They don't know how to choose between different products. They're all overwhelmed and confused. And so that might sound like, and poor salespeople say things like, well, you can't fix stupid. And, that kind of stuff. Like, it's as if it's not the salesperson's fault. It's the idiotic consumer being overwhelmed and not knowing what to choose. But of course, that is the fault of the person doing the selling. So the business owner that has weak sales messages and doesn't differentiate properly from their competitors gets this response from the consumer. I didn't know who to choose. Everything seemed the same. And that's because I certainly learned this in my 3.5 years at the Yellow Pages, being an advertising consultant to small business owners, that almost all the ads just look the same in any given heading. I could open up to, plumbers, and there's 30 different plumbing ads, and except for the name and the phone number, they're pretty much all the same. They all have the same bullet points. We do sinks and toilets and, this and that. And, well, of course, you're a plumber, and they have a picture of a stock image of a guy with a wrench, or a picture of their truck, or seals of approval. Oh, we're a member of the Better Business Bureau, or we're family owned and operated. All this stuff. Of course, people don't know how to choose when you do absolutely poor job of advertising, marketing, and selling. In my experience, about 95% of businesses, probably more, very, very few businesses know and do effective advertising, marketing, and sales. That's the number one reason why people just can't pull the trigger and make a purchase. It's not about the features and the bullet points and the facts and that you're family owned and operated and that you've been around since 1982 and that you do this and you do that and we this and we that and we this. As I always say, you're weeing all over yourself. Cut that out. Your advertising and marketing sales, to be effective, must be about your prospect. Must be about their desires, what they like, what they don't like, what are their pain points, what are their needs, what are their problems that you can solve. And you've got to inject emotion. People make buying decisions based on emotion, not based on all the facts and figures that all your competitors and likely you are putting out, making it very, very difficult for your prospect to differentiate why they should choose you over someone else. So if you want to find out and get an opening into the world of how this is done properly, advertising, marketing, sales, you can go to one of my websites, thewowstrategy.com, the strategy.com. You can start off with a free video on the basics of how to not do this ineffective, all the same, I don't know what to do, I'll just do what everyone else does, crappy advertising, marketing, and sales, and start doing effective advertising, marketing, and sales. I'll be here to help you do that. And you can reach out to me for more help by sending me an email, steve@stevesipress.com. Put a comment or a question wherever you're reading this, listening to it, watching it. You can also, please, while you're there, you might as well please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff that all the algorithms love, so more people see my message. You can reach out to me with a personal, private message on whatever platform you're reading this. Anyway at all, I'll offer you some help.